From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 50, plant.
52 to the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. All right, let's get there.
Topper, topper.
Tight dog. Showing it.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the option. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Stick on first and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
60 Pittsburgh. 61 Matchbox Lights. Hey, Haywood.
Watch Mike.
Go.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. I got you. C6. You're all right, baby. You're all right. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
55. And let's get that home. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Second and 14. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 6 guys. Switch. Check 31. Ready to go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Ready? 60 out now. Check, Delta.
49, check 49.
1st and 10, stick. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
6-6, pull it hard.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
80 weapon.
And his first carry, he loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. 51 to Mike. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Chopper. Bravo. Ready, go.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball down.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come.
Check on the ball. Now.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Block 52.
55.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here. But
oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Protein spill.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Balaj. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch it.
General West.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52. I got one. 52 is the mic.
Hey.
52. Here we go, T. Here I come.
Hey, Zoo. Ready.
They'll throw on second down as Stick. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Greystone, Travis.
Check three.
Say go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. Blue draw Corkers.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. He's checking. Crash. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Balaj. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Back to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Chiefs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, 55.
They'll drop the throw. And they're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Pick it up, D. Mike 55, Mike 55. In your face.
They'll throw now on the final play. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10.
Watch the whip. Blue dot Porkers. Blue dot Porkers. Go.
Second and 10. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Let's go. Let's go.
Their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Again, it's Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Stick from the gun. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a cut to the right and some open field here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 98 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They go play action here on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Mike 51.
Second down and inches. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Squeeze, get in there.
Kansas City.
Check.
On first down, Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pick up the ball. Exit.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
2nd and 5. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
51's the Mike.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them 1 closer.
31. Chiefs 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Ready. 8-3.
Off play action, it's Stick. Sliding out of the pocket. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. On second down, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Stick back to pass. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Cut. 51's a Mike, boy, 51. Watch the screen.
Second and 1. Side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Mike 51.
Let's go, defense. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mike 51. All day, just like that.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
We ain't giving up nothing last try. 51's the Mike.
51, Mike 51.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Why? Who? 51's the Mike, boy, 51.
Check.
51's Mike. Mike's 51. Let's pick it up. It's out. There you go.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's get it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous 3rd down opportunity here for the defense. And I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, what you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys, do your job. But the biggest one, you don't have to do more. Just do what you can do, and you can make this play.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
On the ready.
Stop your whining.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Check 52.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.